This is called Cold Day in March, 1968. This is another video about my father. It isn't easy to make this one. At the end of it, some of you might think that he is a monster. Those of you who have ever dealt with anybody who is a combat veteran and you did not understand will understand. My father worked for the Radford Army Ammunition Plant in southwestern Virginia from the late 40s, early 50s until he moved to Tennessee in 1970 to attend Bible school in Chattanooga. He loved to flip houses. It is a symptom of post-traumatic stress disorder, but he was highly competent. Every time he did it, he made money. Well, his last flip occurred. We would reside in the flipped houses. When he purchased a house and acreage in Price's Fork, Virginia. Price's Fork is about 7 miles from Virginia Tech in Blacksburg. It is a fork in the road. One of those forks takes you down into the valley to what's called Whitethorn, Virginia. Across the New River sits the Radford Army Ammunition Plant where he worked. Also down there in a pine thicket called Wake Forest, Virginia, was a relatively large group of black people. They were the first black people I ever knew. My brother drove their bus. He was 16. They gave them, of course, a short bus, and I used to ride with them going down there. And it was very interesting. They loved me. They taught me to sing. But we're getting off topic here. There was a house in this little subdivision. Don't think of it as a city subdivision. It was in the country. A house in a middle acre lot. On each side, there was another acre lot, so no one could encroach upon our freehold. Behind it was a large lot, which enabled me around 1967 or 68 to get out a tiller, plow it, plant it, and water it all summer because it was a dry summer. And that fall, I took my cucumbers, my corn, my watermelons to the fair up the street at the Price's Fork Elementary School where I attended, and I won an award for my cucumbers. I was very proud. If you were standing looking to the back of the lot, there was a 20-acre field that we rented to keep our horses. If you were standing on the back on the porch and looking to the back at about a 45 degree to the right was a barn sitting right on the line between our property and the rented field that my brother and my dad built. I watched them. I wasn't really permitted to interfere with this because it was very well done and they built it themselves. The horses could come in there on the line, eat, rest in bad weather, and they were well cared for. We had roughly 5 horses. The matriarch was Trinket, an American saddle horse broodmare. She was so named because the young man who sold her to us had been in the Peace Corps in India. There was her son, Maharaja, a half-quarter horse, half-American saddle horse gelding, who was huge and intimidating. He was my brother. He went by Raj. We were at a horse show in Christiansburg, Virginia. My brother had just been, I think, in a barrel race. I decided I would go out in front of the crowd and greet him and ride Raj out of the middle of the arena. Raj was a one-horse man. My brother tried to talk me out of it, but I said, no, I can do this. And up I climbed on his back. He bucked me off in front of about 1,000 people. It was not very good. Then there was Starfoot. My beloved quarter horse, much smaller than Raj, but still a full-sized horse. And I didn't name him that. I don't know why he was named that. He was named that when I bought him. Starfoot was very gentle. He was very sweet, but like all quarter horses, with thundering feet, he and Raj were part of the group of horses known as the quarter horse because they are the fastest horse on earth in the quarter mile. I used to dream of going to Texas and watching the race, the quarter horse race. I never did. Then we come to the kind of subject of this video, Arcana's Missy. Arcana's Missy was my daddy's. My daddy loved horses. He loved dogs, particularly coon dogs, because he was reared around them. I watched the union of Trinket and Arcana around Christiansburg, Virginia, the purebred Arabian stud who produced Arcana's Missy from himself and Trinket. Arcana's Missy did not look like an American saddle horse. When she was about 6 months old, I used to watch her prance through the paddock. Arabians do not walk around, they prance. They have an oval dish face, and they're unmistakable, and that was Arcana's Missy. Unbelievably gorgeous. And